The Irish Annals are the most continuous chronology of any people in Europe, possibly the world, second only to China, some say. In the hills of South Sligo, they are being brought back to life after a lapse of 432 years. A world chronicle written up in the fading decades of the Roman Empire was brought to Ireland by 3 monks, a score or more years before St. Patrick's arrival. It had already been added to by 5 scribes since its inception. It settles in Mid-Leinster, starts to add local goings-on to its global story. The book moves north to Louth, gathered momentum, new scribes set to the task. Decades roll on. The many facts it logs become more and more about this wet, strange land. The tome became a sole storehouse of lore, its own wonder, a totem fought over. Each successive year noting goings-on, storms, deaths, plagues, an eclipse. A work that started with the creation now noted the deaths of minor chieftains, squabbles among monasteries, tribal skirmishes, but its broad sweep also charted the invasions, lusts, embraces, games of thrones of the 6 peoples who wave on wave took Ireland. For its first 8 centuries, it appears to have been one work, copied once by St. Columba, who removed it to Iona, where it remained for 2 centuries, logging the happenings of both Ireland, Scotland, and stray facts from far, far away. It spent half a millennium at Clonmacnoise, always seeking to persist in a quiet and safe place. As the Normans moved west, it divided, wandered, got copied, got shrunk, got bigger, got damp, became less in the sway of monks and more that of hereditary scribes, particularly in the northwest. The entire tradition ground to a halt on the eve of the 9 Years' War on a tiny island on Lough Key, a brisk walk from where it now recommences. We want to welcome the public to view and inform our process. In a time when state news, fact-checkers and amateur sleuths are vying for attention, along comes a broadsheet that dares posterity. Can it outlast the clouds and databanks? Simple notes in inviolable ink, squeezed from on-site plants and oak galls. Our own paper is made from a pulp of tabloids, locally sourced rushes, and the bark of a sacred tree. We rely on your news. 2021 is yet receiving information from all districts of the island and overseas, which the scribes at Moytura assess for the far, far future.
Waterford, it's for you. Thanks.
Their ink may fade. Their paper can last till it's copied once more. The sure hand of the in-house calligraphers of the scriptorium keep the momentum. We rely on your fact checks. We rely on your fat checks. Help us in 3 ways to keep the ink flowing and the news casting. 1. The ongoing annal. Sponsor a word, sentence, or fact for 2022. 2. College, family, or business. Sponsor a year. We seek to close the gap in the annals 1590 to the present. 3. A visit. Bring your class, clan, gang, tour group. Make paper and ink. Try your hand at calligraphy while getting the lowdown on 12 centuries of chronicling. And most importantly, bring your news. It might just make it to paper. This latest log of this island's entire people and its diaspora has gotten the name The Rare Book of Moytura. Go to our website, brewmoytura.org, to find out why. Better still, come to the brew at Moytura.